Ever wondered how the frigid yet picturesque lands of Scandinavia came to be what they are today? Our tale begins in the prehistoric times, when the first humans ventured into Scandinavia following the Ice Age. These brave souls braved the chilly landscapes, evolving into resilient hunter-gatherer societies. As the millennia rolled by, these hunter-gatherers began to master their environment, learning to tame not just the beasts of the wild, but the very land itself. This was the dawn of the Bronze Age, a time of technological and societal advancement. The Scandinavians were no longer mere survivors. They were now farmers and herders, shaping the land to their will. While the Bronze Age was a time of growth and prosperity, it was also a time of change. The societies of Scandinavia were evolving, growing more complex and interconnected. And thus, as the Bronze Age drew to a close, a new era was on the horizon. Thus, with the end of the Bronze Age, a new era dawned on Scandinavia, an era of warriors and explorers. As the Bronze Age faded, a new chapter emerged in Scandinavian history, the Age of Vikings. This era, spanning from the late 8th to early 11th century, was marked by the Vikings' exploration, trade, and conquests, which left an indelible mark on the world. The Vikings were not just warriors, but also skilled seafarers and traders. They navigated the rough northern seas with their longships, which were marvels of naval technology. Their voyages stretched as far as North America, centuries before Columbus set sail. It was Leif Erikson, a Viking explorer, who is often credited with being the first European to set foot on the American continent, establishing a short-lived settlement known as Vinland. In addition to their exploratory ventures, the Vikings are infamous for their raids and settlements across Europe. They utilized their superior seafaring skills to launch surprise attacks on unsuspecting coastal towns. England, Ireland, France, and other parts of Europe felt the force of these Viking raids. Not only did they raid, but they also settled, leaving their genetic and cultural imprint in these regions. Their impact was not solely destructive, however. The Vikings' trade routes expanded economic and cultural exchanges, introducing new ideas and goods into the regions they touched. The Viking Age was a defining period in Scandinavian history. But as all good things come to an end, so did this era, giving way to the emergence of kingdoms. As the Viking Age ended, the stage was set for the rise of kingdoms and the spread of Christianity in Scandinavia. With the close of the Viking era, distinct kingdoms began to emerge in Scandinavia. Denmark, Norway, and Sweden started to carve out their own identities distinct from their shared Viking heritage. The formation of these kingdoms marked a shift from the loosely organized tribes of the Viking Age to more centralized systems of governance, laying the foundation for the modern nations we know today. Around the same time, a profound shift was taking place in the spiritual landscape of Scandinavia. Christianity, a faith from the distant shores of the Mediterranean, began to make inroads into the region. Its spread during the Middle Ages was slow but steady, gradually replacing the old Nordic pantheon. Christianity not only brought religious change but also social and political transformation, setting the stage for modern Scandinavia. With the Middle Ages behind, Scandinavia stepped into an era of enlightenment and modernization. The 18th century brought significant political and social changes. Absolute monarchies began to crumble, making way for constitutional monarchies and eventually parliamentary democracies. This shift of power to the people was mirrored in the region's industrial advancements. Scandinavia transformed from a largely agrarian society to one that was industrialized and urbanized, bringing about an increased standard of living and a boom in population. The progressive spirit of these lands didn't stop there. Over the centuries, Scandinavia has become synonymous with pioneering social policies. The region has made impressive strides in education, with a focus on lifelong learning and equal opportunities for all. Its healthcare systems, often lauded as among the best in the world, prioritize universal access and high-quality care. Scandinavia also stands as a global leader in gender equality, with policies designed to promote balance in the workforce and at home. This commitment to equality extends beyond gender, encompassing all aspects of society and contributing to an overall high quality of life. From the hardy warriors of the Viking Age to the progressive societies of the modern era, Scandinavia's history is a captivating journey that keeps us enthralled. As we delve into the past, we can also catch a glimpse of the future, one that promises continued progress and innovation in this remarkable corner of the world.